sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course, I stand for the light. I'm here to help. Is there danger or honor? A sound plan. Certainly. Of course, a sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course, for honor. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. The light. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Justice. Certainly. For the Father. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Justice is power. Is there danger? Certainly. Of course. The light is my strength. For honor.
Our allies' town is under siege.
For honor. Justice. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. I'm here to help. Is there danger? The light is my strength. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. Is there danger? For my father and king. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. Betrayal of light. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. Certainly. I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. The light is my strength. Feel my wrath. For my father. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. For honor. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. I stand for the light.
Our hero has fallen.
Is there danger? I'm here to help. The light is my strength. Is there
Our
danger?
allies' town is
Of
under
course.
siege.
I stand.
Allies' hero has fallen.
Justice. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. Is there danger? I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light.
Our allies'
Certainly.
town is under siege.
Of course. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound. For honor. A sound plan.
Betrayer of the light.
The light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For honor. I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan.
You are past the betrayer of the light.
The light is my strength. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. Of course. The light is my strength.
The dead shall serve.
Certainly. Is there danger?
Our allies' town is
Sound
under
plan.
siege.
I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
Betrayer of the light.
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Of course. I'm here to help. Certainly. The light is my strength. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. For honor. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Is there danger? For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. The light is my strength. A sound plan.
Our allies' town is
Certainly.
under siege.
I'm here to help. Of Of course. For honor. Certainly. Light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. I'm here to help. Is there danger? Of course. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Feel my wrath. Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Power. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. I stand for the light. Light is my strength. For honor. I'm here to help. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For Lord Oran. Is there danger? I'm here to help. The light is my strength.
Our allies' town is under
A sound
siege.
plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Feel my wrath. Certainly. For honor. Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. The light is my strength.
Our allies'
I
town is
stand
under
for the
siege.
light. For honor. Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall be done. Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. The light is my strength. Is there danger? For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For my father, the king. The light is my strength. For Lord Oran. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Certainly.
Allies' hero has
Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be victorious. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Of course. Certainly. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. A sound. For honor.
hero has fallen.
A sound.
Our allies'
A
town is
sound
under
plan.
siege.
Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? I'm here to help you. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly.
You are past the limit.
Justice shall be done. For honor. I'm here to help. Of course. The light is my strength.
Betrayer of the light.
I'm here to help. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Certainly. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan.
Feel my wrath.
Of course.
Our
Certainly.
allies' town is under
I
siege.
stand for the light. Justice shall be done. For honor. Certainly. The light is my strength. Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done.
The dead shall serve.
A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall be done. For honor.
Our allies'
A sound
town is
plan.
under siege.
I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. For my father, the king. Of course. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. Of course.
You are past the limit.
Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Is there danger? The light is my strength. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor.
Our allies' town is under siege.
A sound plan. Of course. Justice. Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help. Is there
Our
danger?
allies' town is under
Light
siege.
is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan.
Our
For
allies'
Lord of
town is under siege.
Bound. Certainly. For honor. I'm here to help. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Certainly. Justice.
Our allies' town is under siege.
For honor. Certainly. For honor. Is there danger? I'm here to help. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor.
Our allies' hero has fallen.
I'm here to help.
Our allies' town is
I
under
stand
siege.
for the light. Of course. Honor. Certainly. Justice. Honor. Of course. Certainly. Light is my strength.
Our
Is there
allies'
danger?
town is under siege.
Of course. Found me. Light. I'm here to help. Justice. A sound plan. I stand for
Our
the light.
allies' town is under siege.
Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. I stand for the light. Is there
Our
danger?
allies' town is
A
under
sound
siege.
plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. For Lordaeron. A sound plan.
You are past the death.
I stand for the light. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. Of course.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Is there danger? Certainly. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. I'm here to help. Is there danger? For honor. For Lordaeron. Of course. For
Town
honor.
is under
A
siege.
sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course.
Betrayer of light.
A sound plan.
You are past the death.
Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Feel light. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. A sound plan. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Justice and justice. I'm here to help. For honor. Certainly. I stand for the light.
Allies' town is under siege.
Of course. A sound plan. Justice. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. The light.
Forces are under attack.
Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. I stand for the light. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Our allies' town is
For
under
honor.
siege.
A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. The light is my strength. Of course. Certainly. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. A sound plan. For honor. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? The light is my strength. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Of course. Certainly. I'm here to help.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Plan. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For honor. Justice shall be done. Is there danger?
Allies' hero has
Justice has come. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Is there danger? The light is my strength. Foul. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For Lord Oran.
Allies' hero has fallen.
I stand for the light. sound plan. Honor. Is there danger? I stand for the light. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course. Is there danger? For honor. I'm here to help. For my father, the king. Is there danger? A sound plan. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? I stand for the honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For allies, hero has of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Foul. I'm here to help. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. For honor. Of course. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan.
Our allies' town is under siege.
For honor. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light. For honor. Is there danger? The light is my strength. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Justice is come. Is there danger? I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. For honor. I'm here to help. Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly.
Betrayer of the light.
I'm here to help. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. Foul. Is there danger? I stand for the light.
Under siege.
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For Lord Aram. For honor. I stand for the Lord. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. Of course. Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. I'm here to help. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Certainly. I stand for the light. The light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For Lord Aram. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done.
Our hero has fallen.
Stand for the light. Of course. For honor. The light is my strength. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. Stand for the light. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? A sound plan. I stand. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of Of course, the light is my strength. A sound plan. I stand for the light, for honor. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. The light is my strength. Justice. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Justice. A sound plan. For honor. For Lord Aram. Feel my wrath. Bow with me. I'm here to help. Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. The light is my strength.
Allies, hero has fallen. You are past redemption.
For Lord Aram. A sound plan. Is there danger? I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Is there danger? Of course. For honor. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Justice shall be done. Justice shall be done. I stand for honor. Of course. For honor. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Certainly. Is there danger? The light is my strength.
Forces are under attack.
A sound plan. A sound plan. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor. Certainly.
Allies, hero has fallen.
The light. Of course. Sound plan. Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor.
You are past redemption.
Of course. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. I stand. sound plan. For honor. For Lordaeron. Is there danger? A sound plan.
Our allied town is under siege.
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly.
Betrayal of light. Our hero has fallen. More gold is required.
玩主播，三国比较好。
Our allied town is under siege.
刚刚打劫的很好打。
Stand for
Our allied town is under
a
siege.
sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help you. I stand for the light. Is there danger? The light is my strength. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. Of course. Stop. Betrayal. Light. For Lordaeron. I'm here to help you.
You are past redemption.
For honor. Of course. Justice. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan.
More gold.
Light is my strength. I'm here to help you. I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength.
You are past redemption.
Of course. Justice shall be done.
Our allied town is under siege.
For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. I'm here to help you. Certainly.
Our allied town is under
For
siege.
honor. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor.
Our hero has fallen. Our allied town is under siege. hero has fallen.